Hi everyone, it's me, Lana Backwards. You may know me from winning season 2 of Genderbender, or just Instagram in general. I'm gonna show you how I transform into the wonderful, beautiful woman. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Now that I have my dirty ass wig cap on, I'm going to start gluing the brows down. Now there's many tutorials online of how to glue your brows down. And everyone does it differently. Some people use spirit gum, some people use 𝕤𝕤𝕝𝕝𝕡𝕡𝕝𝕝. Some people shave them. I want to shave mine, but I'm weighing the pros and cons of it, and I am thinking as of right now, maybe I'm gonna keep them. But yeah, go against the grain, go with the grain. Make it actually nasty. Then you take your nasty brush and brush it up. Everything I use is in fact dirty because I am disgusting. And that's okay. I like to brush them up. Nice. Cool. And I take the end of it and like smooth it a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a primer. This is cheap and easy. It's e.l.f. Poreless, and I rub that where I have pores. And I use a lot because, like I said, it is cheap. Cute. Work. And while that settles into the skin, kind of like to massage it a little bit. Cute. Slap your face around, I suppose. You're gonna take the glue stick again. You're gonna go up. You're not gonna move it around because that's gonna move the glue around and then defeat the purpose. So at this point, we're just trying to get it flat and concealed. So because I am a man, it's important to color correct the areas that may need some coverage in terms of it being blue toned or whatever tone. And if you look on the color wheel, like red and corals and pinks and whatnot, they counteract blue. So I'm taking this nasty cream palette and taking the corally shade. And you don't have to go in too deep. I know some people, they have to they do a lot. I don't find it's really necessary. If you go in too much, then you're just covering the color corrector. I don't know, it just makes you look orange around the beard. And you don't want to look orange, you just want to conceal the blue. I mean, maybe you do want to look orange, that's your gig, I guess. I put a little bit under my eyes, just like a little bit, like nothing too serious, because it's not that serious. Cute. Okay, another layer of glue. This is near the end of gluing, so I take the glue stick. This is nasty. I lick it. You could use setting spray to do this, or you could just use water, but it doesn't matter. And this just helps smooth it out. I usually use around 3 to 4 layers of glue. Sometimes 5 if I'm I have to be chilling for a while. But yeah, I'm not chilling that much. I take a sponge or whatever. Literally doesn't matter as long as you can press it. I take it. And this is Coty Airspun, again, cheap and easy. And you press her in. So yeah, I let the powder chill on my brows for a little bit while I start on the bottom half of my feet. My feet? While I start on the bottom half of my face. Revlon Full Color Stay. Again, it was at the store. I bought it, looked at it. I guess it I heard that it was full coverage, and it is. And again, it is cheap, so I don't care. Take a brush. I kind of do swiping it because I'm going to go in with a sponge later. Doesn't matter. Cute. Around the nose. Now, I'm not going where, under my eyes quite yet because I'm going to put stuff there. And if you put too much product in one specific area, especially somewhere more delicate like your eye area, it's going to crease, it's going to crack, it's going to look crunchy, it's going to look nasty. Put a little bit from the brush on my forehead, not really near the brows because I'm not ready for that yet. We'll get into that in a minute. Cute. Cute, cute. Mayron cream stick, white. You're gonna highlight the areas that you want to be seen. And you're gonna go over the brow. With this type of cream stick, you can, like, if there's texture, kind of pull back a little bit just to, like, fill in any boo-boos from your brow coverage. But, like, you never want to do anything around the brows too hard because it will wake up and disturb all that glue that you put down. Cute. Okay, back in action, sorry. My camera died. I had to switch to my shitty camera quality, so I'll look even better for you. Let me put my glove back on. R.I.P. Okay, contour. This is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Stick in the shade Almond. You're gonna put it where you usually contour. Bam, 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 bam. Under here. Under here. Okay, work. Now that you look absolutely insane, you're gonna take a sponge and blend. You could, I'm gonna switch to a brush. I'm gonna switch back and forth between brushes and sponges. Now you can kind of see the shadow of my brows, and that's okay. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna put so much shit on top of my brows that it doesn't even matter. The main thing that we needed to do with our brows is conceal them. And keep them, the main thing we wanted to do with our brows is keep them flat, not necessarily hide the color. At least for me. For some people, you want to hide the color because their makeup might be smaller, but like I said, I'm not really one to have a small face, so. On camera, this looks bad, but in person, I think I look good, so that's all that matters. Now, I'm gonna take a paintbrush and some like yellows, some oranges, some pinks, and just start the process of blushing everything. And now I put blush anywhere that I possibly can. I think it's fun. Cute! And then pat, 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 pat. Okay. Now here comes a more tedious part, which is going to be the drawing out of the eye. And I have not set anything yet. So I'm going to take my contour shade, right? You with me? I'm going to take a little angle flat brush that's dirty. And then you're going to start. Nose, end of nose, right here, where your brow is. Bam. And I kind of like swoop it. And then go like that. And go up. Yeah. Here's a tip. Do the brow you suck at first. And then it will be easier to replicate. At least in theory. you swoop and go up and go around. Not even. Like I said, it works in theory, not in reality. You take your white, time to clean her up a little bit, and then we can map out where we want everything else to go. Go underneath the brow. And just clean it up. Bam. Perfect. Maybe a little bit here, I guess, if you really want to. But that's like your life, I guess. Dip back in. Bam, bam, bam. Go under, over, around. Swipe. Bam. Cute! Oops. Okay, gonna get your contour shade. Gonna lick the brush. Get your contour shade. Ew, I just ate that. Start with the side you suck at the most. You're gonna draw the eye. Map it to the end of where your eyebrow would end. Bam. Get some more product. Go around. Connect the dots. I didn't really bring the white down to my eyelid, or like, I really don't want to put much product there anyway, because again, it's gonna crease, it's gonna be yucky, it's gonna be nasty, and I have hooded ass eyes, so like, why should I make my life harder for myself? Fuck. This is underpainting, so it doesn't really matter. Like, nothing, like, it's not that serious. Take the brown again, line your lips. Now, here's how I do my lips. I literally go, so where my Cupid's bow is, I match it all the way up to here. Make a mark. I don't like having a Cupid's bow. I could never get them even, so I was just like, let's just get rid of it. If it's too hard, just don't do it. Bring it around town, down, not to the end of your mouth, but like right near her. You know what I mean? Bring it down again, match it kind of. Match it right here, here, right here. Bring it around town. Fill in as needed. Make your lips super big if you want. I'm gonna do a green, which I'm not really fond of green. Cause like I like doing red lips, and when you do green and red, it's like Christmas time. So I'm gonna put this cream, again, I haven't set my face yet. Put this cream down. Mix her together with the back of the brush. Maybe I'll do like a teal green. That'll be cute, right? Add more green. Yeah, Corm told me to do green, but like maybe I'm gonna go a little bit against his judgment and just make it a blue-green. Cool. Now we're gonna map out our eyeball. Now, iris of your eye. You can see how dirty everything is. I'm so exposing myself right now. Map it down to like where your eyeball is. Bring it around. Bring it down. Bring it like down your nose, like you are contouring. But then before you bring it, like, do you see this moment? This little part? Like, bring it to like there. And then corner of your eye, I'm like not facing. And then bring it down and then connect. Bam. It looks so cute. Okay, maybe I do like green. Maybe Corm was right. Okay, then you're gonna take a sponge. You're gonna like fold it, I guess, and like blend a little bit more just to get that harsh line out of there. I'm thinking I'm gonna add a little yellow for funsies. So I'm gonna wipe off my brush a little bit, dip into this yellow that I'm almost out of. That's cute. I used to do yellow all the way up to my brow, and that was intense. That's coming from me. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep the yellow and like blend her in. Yeah. Now, I think it's time for us to set. Now, okay, put this down here. I use, like I said, Coty Airspun. And for the top part of my face, I use 𝕤𝕦𝕡𝕡𝕡𝕡 Super White. Let's just blend out this moment down here for a minute and get it together. And I take, I'm dropping everything. Because I use white up here because if I use the Coty Airspun, even though it says it's translucent, it does have a kind of a tint, and it would take away all the color and the white highlights that I try to put on as much as possible. So I figured doing this would work. I did use baby powder for a while, and then like I was like, yeah, this is fine, like I don't care. I used baby powder for my brows, like setting them when they were glued, and I used like, yeah, and they kept lifting, and I was like, why do these brows keep lifting? I used flour as well. I was like, yeah, why do my brows keep lifting? That's nasty, like what's going on? Well, girl, you weren't using makeup, so that's probably why. And when I'm setting the rest of them, I try not to go over this area as much as possible. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, then I can just sit there and look at you for a minute. Evaluate your life choices. Add a little bit more powder on the nose because you sweat and you're nasty. I saw a beauty guru like banging her brush like this. I don't know why, and I just decided to do it, and I don't know what it does, but it makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Now that most of the powder is off, I take, what is this? Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. Use code, I don't have a code because I'm not important, for like regular price. And I spray it. It smells good. Tastes okay. I take off the gloves because my hands get sweaty and nasty and yucky. Throw them like in the street or something. Actually, don't do that. That's littering. Time to contour. Ew. My palettes are all nasty. I'm using Kimchi Naomi Smalls. I'm gonna go in with, ew, how did I get makeup on me and I still wear gloves? I'm gonna go in with It's a Mirage and like Redlands and Summer Switch, like the orangey reddies over here, and just like do that moment. Mix it all together. My contour is very like red toned. I think it looks better that way. I don't necessarily want to look like I'm like sculpted like some other people would prefer they want to look like. I just kind of want to do it so people don't come for me. Colors. Where did you cream contour? Duh. Put the powder there. Fun. Now, you may be thinking, girl, that's a little intense. I know. I take it here, in my sideburn area, take it down, where you contoured a bit. Nothing too serious, I don't care that much. Around the forehead. And a little trick I like to do. Put some on your nose just to start with the blushing process, because the blush is the best part. Eee! We're getting to blush. Okay. Very exciting. Take Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Okay. I like annihilate the yellow. And I go in. This is an eyeshadow that I'm working with. I've been working with eyeshadows this entire time. I don't really care about like, this is for this is for this. Girl, if it works, it works. Policing people and their makeup, telling people what to do with their face, and telling people how to like do their makeup a specific way, that was never something I was like fond of. Okay, going in with the Kimchi palette and Naomi Smells palette again. To that one. Mixing them just for a more intense moment. And again, I put it blush everywhere. I think it's so fun. Okay, this is not blended in my head. Whatever. Okay, and then I'm taking the pink in the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm taking a lot of it. This is very pigmented, by the way. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take Beaver Tail in the Kimchi palette, which is like a purpley pink, on a smaller brush. Just a little bit. Nothing too serious. Cute. Take the blending brush and then just, bam, blend it a little bit more. Now, you may be thinking again, girl, that's a little intense. It is. And what about it? White, the white Ben Nye powder, craft store brush, not even brush, like sponge thing. We're gonna bake, and you're gonna pat that. This can also help with fallout that will inevitably happen when you wear this much eyeshadow. Put a little bit on the white, on the brow. Work. Again, bam. Look at me being a beauty guru. I am so great. Cute. A little bit on the forehead and down the nose. Nothing too serious on the nose because you do not want, I don't know. Okay. And then I've noticed when I do it, the white under my chin, it just looks wrong. Like it leaves it looking ashy underneath, so I just go in with the Coty Airspun powder under the chin, under the cheek, instead of the white. Personally. Like, yeah, it might not look like it's much of a difference, but it makes a difference. And then the white on the chin. What we're gonna do for the eyes is we're gonna do greens and yellows and then a red lip, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna look stunning, and I'm gonna look great. Now, I'm gonna take this dirty brush, and let's start with a middle green. Let's start with this one in the Kimchi palette. I'm so much exposing myself. This one. Let's dig into it. Yeah. And you're just gonna follow the creams that you put down. Fun fact, I didn't start really using the cream color until I saw Crystal Method use it. Actually, she like laid down like cream base. I used to just like map it out with like browns, and like my shadows wouldn't have as much color to it. Who is talking to me? I don't want to talk to you. I'm being a beauty guru. Oh, it's my friends. Maybe I do want to talk to you. I'm gonna go in, maybe I'll go in with this one, this one, this one. I'll go in with all the greens. How about that? Maybe not the dark one. We'll figure it out. We'll see. Tip with Lana. More coverage when you're putting down shadow, hold the brush closer to the bristles. Less coverage and more blending, hold it farther away. I typically just hold my brush in the middle. I don't think that's the correct way you're supposed to hold it. I think there's many ways you're supposed to hold a brush, and I don't think I'm doing it right, but I don't think I care either. People need to stop talking to me. I'm so popular. Not really. Guys, let's talk about genderbender. Going into that competition was so not something I was used to and very out of my element. Going into it, I was kind of like very nervous because I've been following different types of drag competitions for a while, just like watching. And going into it, I was kind of like, okay, maybe they're gonna be mean to me, maybe they will hate me, like, you know, like the doubts that everyone does have. And I was met with like so much love from like everyone there, which is nice, which I am happy for. I'm using the white again. And going into it, I was like, yeah, like, who knows, like, we'll see, like, I hope I win, but if I don't, it won't be the end of the world, like, I won't die if I don't win. I would like to win, like, really bad, like, obviously, who doesn't? But because it was, like, my first ever drag competition, I wasn't really, I was kind of like, yeah, I'll probably do good, maybe, who knows, like, we can see. And then I did, which was amazing and so great, and I'm so proud of myself and everyone who was casted, of course. So I, you know, was so happy for everyone, and it was such a surreal experience, and I'm so appreciative. You know, it is an online drag competition, right? So I put myself out there. It's inevitable that will happen, of course, in any type of situation. You put yourself out somewhere. But with that being said, I do have to say that sending hate to any one of the competitors at all is not okay. Even though this isn't on, you know, the most popular drag competition in the world, obviously, hate isn't okay in any sense of the word. Just be a nice person. It's not really the end of the world if your fave doesn't win. And even if they don't win, there's the possibility that a lot of people will be casted from here on season of All-Stars, if All-Stars is something that will happen. So, it's nothing to be too upset about. You won't, if anything, you won't see me again on Genderbender. But I'm very excited to see stuff about season 3. I'm very excited to be judging season 3. That's exciting. And I'm excited to see what all these artists bring. So yeah. Okay. I'm going in with a yellow cream, the one that I used on my blush, and I'm gonna just cut out negative space. Okay. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do like that. Let me get a different mirror that's closer. Work. And I'm taking this cream, trying to like work with it. This cream palette is not the best in the world to cut creases. I will be honest, because it is not, you gotta work with it for a minute to get it to warm up, so. There we go. Okay, eyeliner. Elf felt tip, the fat one. You're gonna follow the line you did with the creams. And now I'm doing a little black around the crease just to like make it make sense. Nothing like around. It used to go all the way around and that looked bad. So I decided not to do that anymore. Take it again, angle it down. And if you're gonna try and do eyeliner and you want the line to be fierce and like sharp, go like drag it like how you want it, with like backwards, I guess. Backwards. There you go. Put the lash moment right here. Another one right here. Another one here. At the tiniest bit. And then draw. Like trace what you did with white. Work. Take a little more under the brow. Work. You see that, the difference? Okay. Lines. 1, 2, 3. Done. You gotta do them quick. You have to do them quick. Because if you don't do them quick and you think too much about it, then it's not gonna look right. Yeah. White over lip. Heart on nose. Now what you're gonna do is draw a heart on your nose. It's not rocket science, guys. It's cross-dressing in your bedroom at 2 a.m. That's so cute. Brows, maybe. I do not recommend using this on your face. Oops. Look at that one. I'm a makeup artist. No, that one is. That's so funny. Lip time, lip time, lip time. Gonna go in with Morphe Red Hot Shot. It smells like cupcakes. It's so good. Gonna trace where you used to do with cream. My makeup is so big, honestly, kinda was just a mistake and I kept going. It's not even. Everything's not even today. Fenty Beauty. Okay. Lip paint, I think it's what it's called. Stunna lip paint in the shade Unattached. I looked in the bottle and it was like, it looks like a red, and you know me, I'm a red lipstick gal. It's kind of like looks pink in the light at times. I don't really mind it. It's good for the middle part. I'm almost out of this too. And I've had this since like I started drag. So like a year and a half. I would say actually a year, because I used to use like real like lash glue, and it was like, I was like, why are my lashes wonky? Given my lashes still get wonky sometimes because I am a mess. But you know what I mean. Let me rant to you about mascara. All of it does the same thing. Just buy one. It doesn't matter. Now, I apply my lashes literally like, I do not apply them like this. I don't, like, I just apply it like flat on my face. So you get what I say with everything being covered? Everything's just covered, so it doesn't matter. And I apply it where my crease is. And you just stick it on. Now that my lips are all dry, at least they feel kind of dry. Do not use a Sharpie. draw a triangle. And how I pick where I draw a triangle, I'm gonna set that a little bit. It's going to burn if you do use a Sharpie, which I do not recommend doing. But it'll burn, so. I do the triangle thing, like when doing it, you kind of have to like position it where your Cupid's bow is and then just draw it right there. Okay. Detailing. Cute. Anyway. Okay. One more time with the setting spray because I am wanting to lock all of this into my pores and break out. Oh, my lash is wonky. That's lovely. Lovely gal. Okay, let me get dressed and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This wig is not it. It's frizzy because I just threw it on the floor. That's okay. I'm wearing a little shirt, a little poopiness, little moment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Signing off. Peace out. Love you. Drag is fun.